Fantastic. 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 Fantastic.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be. You're supposed to be right here with me, the BABGOG. And I appreciate you for pulling up on me. What's going on, man? Shout out to y'all on a Friday night, bro. All right. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. Might as well be here with me, man. Going over this shit we about to talk about. And oh, excuse me. You guys see the title, man. And I didn't know about this. Shout out to Twitter or X, whichever you want to call it. The brothers made me aware of this. And it's just crazy, man, how this shit happens. And I keep telling y'all, man, straight black men are not even second or third class citizens in the black community, bro. Okay. Not even third class citizens, dog. Had the brothers on Twitter not told me about this, I wouldn't have even known. Okay. This is just how much that anything that negatively affects the black man is not talked about until it can be laughed about. I'm going to say it again. Anything that negatively affects black men is only talked about once it can be laughed about. Remember the line. Shout out to media, man. Listen, man. I'm pretty sure all of you guys that know me and that are sub to me that are sub to Medium Man already. But hey, man, if you are sub to Medium Man, please help that brother, man. You see his stuff on IG, like it, share it. We need, okay, as much data, analytics, and even though, and again, this is not for black women. I keep telling y'all this, man. Y'all hate black women. Y'all want to no, listen. At this point, man, okay, we're done. We're done. Straight, accomplished black men that got fucking your shit together. This is where I agree with the fucking the hate Keisha niggas. Shout out to all the hate Keisha niggas. if you as a black man are trying to prove your worth to black women at this point, bro, and you got your shit together and it's self-evident, you're wrong. Okay? You're wrong. You have a lot of issues of understanding who and what you are, and you need to motherfucking sack the fuck up and look yourself in the mirror and do better. Okay? All right? I don't want to hear shit about $50,000 ain't no money when Pedro make what 40 something. And mind you, I'm not saying that we should be cool with that. I'm not saying we should settle there. By all means, get as much money, be as successful as you can be. But we are the only group of men that are shamed and constantly fucking told it's not enough and all this other shit, bro. Okay? No matter what. Because even once you get 100K, even once you get 100K, what they gonna say? Chat participation. Even once the black man get 100K, what they gonna say, y'all? Come on, put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. There you go. There you go. 100K ain't no money. Motherfucker ain't never touched, ain't never seen $100,000, bro, at one time in their life. Ain't own no property. Ain't made that shit gross or net. But it'd be the first motherfucker to tell you, man, 100K ain't no money. When in 99% of the country, 100K is great money. Oh, man, the Atlanta, Miami, New York, California. Yeah, nigga. You know how many motherfucking cities there are in the fucking country? You know how many counties there are in the country? What are we talking about? In a day and time where you literally can work online, you can remote work and make that money, so you can literally live anywhere in the world as long as you got a fucking Wi-Fi connection. Again, black man, you should no longer be trying to convince black women of your worth, bro. If you're doing that, dog, you doing yourself and us a disservice. I'm not having a conversation about money with a woman that, clearly doesn't understand it. Story time, right? So I told you, I had to drive my dad up, and I had to come back home after I dropped him off from the surgery. I stopped in Macon to get some gas, on the way home right before I get back. It's the fucking Murphy's / Walmart gas station right up on fucking Great Highway. I'm getting gas, right? I get gas. I go in there. I get me a couple fucking monsters or whatever for the drive. And before I went in there, chick was trying to motherfucker start the car up. Mind you, what time is it, y'all? What time of the year? What time of the year is it? Adult criminal. January through motherfucking May, possibly June. What time of the year is it, y'all? Silent Sir killing it tonight, baby. Tax season, baby. Shout out to DJ Fireproof. One of them tax season specials. It was a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac, like either a fucking CTS or ATS or some shit or whatever. Cadillac with the goddamn temp tag still on it. She just put gas in it. Shout out to Karina. Tax season special, nigga. Still got the temp tags on it. Can barely get the shit out the goddamn gas station. Bro, I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing with no tax season ballers, man. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Black man. Bro, if you got investments, you got property, you got your shit together. Even if you don't got those things, man, you just simply got your shit together. Okay. As an individual, you earn at or above the, you know what I'm saying, the median household income for your area, bro. You by yourself, brother, you are doing okay and you're upwardly mobile, brother. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Freeman. Yeah. The same shit every year. 18 years. 18 years. Cree, that black men get that every year, baby. Cree, if you make $40,000, you broke. You make $50,000, you broke. You make $100,000, Cree, that ain't no money. We not shaming nobody. Oh. No, Cree, I'm not shaming the bracket, baby. I'm shaming the poor decisions. I'm shaming I'm shaming the poor decisions, baby. That's what we shaming. We shaming the poor decisions, Cree. Not the money, but the poor decision that's made with it. You feel me? And what's so funny is, right? We just had this happen, or just had this thing come up. So let me go to me first. Let me go to me. All right, man. So as you see the caption, this has been put out here. And unfortunately, I guess black women are championing this, and this is not a good thing. And it doesn't mean what you think it means. Around 80% of black mothers are breadwinners for their households, the highest of any racial group. Okay, now again, what you guys are trying to do, as normally, is use as a way to shit on black men and say black men don't provide and black men broke, black men ain't got no money. But no, what it's actually saying is, the perpetuation of the strong and independent, and y'all don't need no man. Right? Now, around 80% of black mothers are breadwinners for their households, the highest of any racial group. And again, man, this is why, black man, you should be done. Any black woman that says to me black women are the most educated, I give her a chance because I edify. I say, hey, that's not true, correct? What you mean? If I get that, if she give me any type of, she give me any type of motherfucking sass or aggressiveness, listen, there's only one place for her to go.
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
She in the nigga hole, as far as I'm concerned. Listen, baby, I tell you, you tell me something about black women being the most educated, and I try to edify you. Silencer, you wild. Silencer wild tonight, man. Silencer got something in the cup tonight, bro. Baby, you are in the nigga hole. Okay? Not, point of no return. I can't. No. I can't do this with you. Right? And you're not cohabitating with a man. You're not married to a man. And it's just you and your kids. Okay? Now, by all means, that's the way it should be. If you have children, right? You have to provide for those children. But at the same time, you don't live with that man you had the children by. And again, man, this is I think people overlooked this or didn't understand what it was said when it was given about Hispanic households having a um higher median income than black households. That when I heard that, I was like, well, shit. You mean to tell me as much fucking that's going on out here in the black community, as much, as these women talk about these ain't shit niggas and whatnot, what have you, and all these niggas ain't shit, all the dudes they giving their pussy away to. You mean to tell me it's just all of this single random fucking going on and ain't nobody living together to at least, you know what I'm saying? Because for us in our 20s, bro, hey, you get an old lady, a lot of people live together. Boyfriend, girlfriend shit, right? Hey, our parents called it shacking up, but fuck that. I don't give a fuck about no damn shacking up. We fucking and we live together, we cool, and we decide we go try to make a relationship work. Why would we not combine our income, put it in one household, and be able to save some money? That only makes sense, right? Especially being that fucking niggas kick you out the house soon as you turn 18. The Asians and the Indians, you live there as long as you going to school and the whole family commune. They still have Sunday dinner and all this other shit and all that. Kids save their money up enough to put the money down on a fucking a home, a down payment when they go off and get married at 30. All this good shit, right? So you mean to tell me, niggas, you out here, it's crazy. But now the strong and independent shit done got so fucking strong. These women just out here, hey man, you can do bad all by yourself. I don't need no man. You got your house, he got his house. I guess. Okay. Now again, 70%. Creed, baby, we know you the exception, baby. Creed, most of us though, you lucky if your fucking 18th birthday at motherfucking, you know what I mean, 12:01, you not getting the knock on your door. You was blessed, Creed. You was blessed, baby. Non-marriage birth rate, 80% households that tracks. Okay, it's not most of y'all aren't cohabitating, and even if you let's say that, right? So you mean to tell me 80% of y'all dealing with ain't shit niggas? This ain't the flex you think it is. Just saying, if you want to go that route and you want to say, all right, when the majority of black men are in the middle class, right? If you want to say that this is, black women dealing with these broke, why do y'all keep choosing the broke niggas? Again, I'm gonna keep asking the question, man. I still haven't had not one black woman explain to me how is it that you guys have all this intuition. Remember, y'all so intuitive, but y'all can't tell when a nigga ain't shit until after you give him the pussy. Why your intuition don't work until after you done gave the pussy up, baby? Why? 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 It's a question that's never been answered. All the fucking broke niggas can't be the attractive niggas. All the non-broke niggas can't be the fucking ugly niggas. Why? What is y'all obsession with broke niggas? But anyway, like I said, it's not even what it means, man. This is simply due to the fact that black people aren't cohabitating. Again, if you look at the Hispanic community, they're married more, they cohabitate more, they have a higher household income because they live together and they pool their money. Even though we make more money than them, Hispanic households have a higher income household because more of them cohabitate and we don't. So again, black women, this isn't the flex y'all think it is, man. Please stop celebrating dumb shit like this. And Yeah, I'm out. Now, for reference, right? I'm not. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Let me see. Let me look bigger. Hispanic versus Black marriage rate. You guys can see it. You guys put a one in the chat. You guys can see this, right? Yeah, I can see it. So y'all should be able to see it. Hispanic adults have higher marriage rates, roughly 48% compared to Black adults, around 33% in the U.S. While both groups have seen declines, Black men and Black women historically have had the lowest marriage rates and highest non-marriage rates among all racial ethnic groups. Hispanics, especially foreign-born, show higher marriage rates and higher intermarriage rates. Okay. Hispanics are married at nearly 50% rate. And remember, there are 50 Hispanics make up 16% of the population. No, 18%. Is it 18%? Hispanics make up 17 to 18% of the US population percentage. 17, 18% now? Nah, damn. Shit. Boy, Jesus Christ. 20%. Hispanics make up 20% of the fucking population now, people. Listen, hey. Juan and Maria is fucking. You hear me? Maria not going to no motherfucking Planned Parenthood. Bro, they was just JT, they was just at like 16 or 17% like in 2020. Y'all understand? Man, listen, man. It's already not right at, man. Right at, man. What you talking about only? They was at 16 or 17% like 2 years ago. Y'all understand how big it is to jump a fucking whole 3 percentage points in 2 years? Yeah, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on now. Come on, bro. You got 90 people in here. I don't even got half the motherfucking likes, man. If you lie, you steal, you kill. Okay, hit the like button if you motherfucking will. Okay? Come on, man.
Take off, record. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Done more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building, man.
Hit the like button, people. It's free. Some more important things, man. So 19.5% of the total US population. Total population over 65 million, July 2023 estimates. Percentage of the US, 19.5. Birth rates in 2024, 32% of infants born in the US had a Hispanic parent, including younger population and significant impact on future growth. Y'all understand this shit, bro? A third of the fucking babies born in the fucking country. Highest state percentages in New Mexico, Texas, and California. Origins, the largest subgroup is Mexican, 61.6, followed by Puerto Rican and Central American. Why y'all worried about other groups, man? Why y'all comparing us to other groups? Nigga, we being replaced because of everything we doing wrong. Everything we doing wrong, bro. What the fuck you talk? You have to have a comparison. Jesus Christ. This shit's so crazy. Sad, man. But anyway, hey, we all remember the big motherfucking hubbubaloo that was made because black women were losing jobs and they were blaming Donald Trump. Okay. Elon Musk did the Doge. They did the reduction in force, right, for the federal government, being that black women overrepresented in the federal government. 300,000 jobs were lost. And we heard about that 300,000 jobs. And they said that we were celebrating it and haha and kikiing, and no, that's what we were doing. We were using that as a fucking reference points to show the advantages that black women had over black men all this time, right? And how while they were laughing and joking about black men's unemployment rate, you know, it wasn't no fun now that the rabbit had the gun. But Fantastic told you, what did I say? I said, man, I'm not even really worried about that shit because they're going to be hired right back. If you worked for the fucking federal government, bro, especially for a substantial amount of time, for one, you got hella connections and shit, right? Nepotism. Most jobs that get most jobs that are hired, bro, is off of nepotism. It's who you know and not what you know. Okay. So I already knew that shit was gonna be temporary, it's gonna get back or whatever, what have you. Not knowing the data and never even doing the comparison between black men and black women, right? Okay. But again, no one cared. No one gave a fuck because, you know, hey, when black women are in pain, the whole black community is, and they get all the focus. Okay. Well, he didn't have to. Trump didn't have to at all. But let's give you guys some of the you know, things that were said.
Over the course of the past 5 months, more than 300,000 Black women left the labor force, while the number of jobs for many other demographic groups have gone up. Experts and economists say that it is in part due to President Trump's efforts to shrink the federal government. I've been in touch with more than a dozen Black women who have been fired or dismissed or placed on administrative leave. They have described getting an email in their inbox telling them that they were involved in diversity and inclusion training, even when it had nothing to do with their jobs. They felt targeted for their race or
Dr. Peggy Carr, former chief statistician of the education department, they felt targeted for their race or their perceived political beliefs. They got rid of the Department of Education, though, baby. So they got rid of that department altogether. So, I mean, you're going to lose your job regardless. And you definitely are of age to where if you're not eligible for retirement, you're extremely, extremely close. And I'm pretty sure you were able to get a nice retirement deal. Okay.
Their perceived political beliefs. Since President Trump took office, more than 80,000.
Shout out to Creed. Not to mention, a lot of those workers voluntarily left because remember, they were offered very, very generous severance packages. Shout out to Creed. Remember, they offered severance packages. So a lot of these women took money, right, and then played victim. And then turned right around after they, you know, probably took a couple of trips to fucking Jamaica, Dubai, whatever, you know, had the time of their life for getting a motherfucking, you know, 3-month salary to resign, got rehired in less than a year's time. And I'm going to show you the evidence.
Federal government jobs have been cut. Black workers are disproportionately represented in the federal government, and particularly Black women. The federal government has long been a path to
Now, again, I hate when they do this, and this is important. You know, everybody want to talk about the manosphere, but nobody talks about the importance of the manosphere in giving the context, right? And getting into the motherfucking details and telling you the actual effects of these things on the black community versus just the surface shit. Especially again, if it's something that's going to make black women a victim, right? And completely totally ignore the black man and who gives a fuck, right? Mind you, the whole reason I'm doing this entire stream. Okay. All right. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button, hit the like button. I don't care if you don't got no fucking subs, hit the share button too. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Okay. Right.
To the middle class for Black Americans after Jim Crow. It was one of the
Either you take it or you're going to lose your job regardless, right? Well, Karina, sort of, kind of, right? But who's not going to do that? So who's not going to take a severance package if they're telling you there's a highly a guaranteed chance you're going to be fired, right? Or it's a high chance you're going to be fired or redirected or whatnot, what have you. So yeah, so no, that's what I'm saying. So still, they had the option, but they tried to play it off as if they were just fired with nothing whatsoever. No, they had hella fucking what's the name, man. Yes, and that's another thing too, Herb Saint. That's a lot of those jobs were extremely BS.
Only places that Black people could get white collar jobs for Black women in particular.
And again, look at this is the New York Times. They keep focusing on the Black woman and Black women in particular, when again, the Black woman was used to handicap and hamstring the Black man because she was a double hit minority. Okay.
Federal government was a place where they face less discrimination than in the private sector. There are agencies where Black women make up almost a quarter of the workforce. Some of these agencies were seeing the government target for the biggest cuts. The White House has defended the cuts as an indiscriminate effort by President Trump to shrink the government and restore merit into the workforce. Recently, the Supreme Court ruled that he did, in fact, have the authority to continue to carry those out. Experts have warned that the federal workforce cuts are also rippling throughout the private sector. It is serving as a model for what kind of hiring practices are acceptable. President Trump has been very clear that he does want the workforce of the whole country to emulate what he's doing in the federal government.
Now, again, Black women are the victims. This is 6 months ago. Here we got another one. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Trump, 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 Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. What's wrong? Trump. Who did it? Trump.
Idea how I feel. It's just horrible. It's horrible.
Quay Crowner calls herself a career vet, having worked in federal jobs for over 3 decades. But at 55 years old,
baby, 30 years, you are eligible for retirement. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure 30 years of federal government work, you're eligible for retirement. If you work 30 years for the federal government, I'm pretty sure you're eligible for retirement.
While employed by the Department of Education. So how did you find out you were being let go?
An email.
And she's not alone. The latest jobs numbers revealing there were 319,000 fewer Black women employed in July versus February. What went through your mind when you realized that it's been many Black women affected by jobs losses?
I saw the headlines, but I felt it first. And it was a conversation amongst my colleagues.
Since February, the rate of unemployment for Black women rising by almost a percentage point, while the unemployment rate for everyone over 20 is staying flat and even declining for white and Hispanic women. The unemployment rate for Black men also jumping.
The losses that have occurred over the first half of this year.
Now, mind you, wait. Listen. Now, even then, when they did the research, nobody mentioned us. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys seeing this. Listen, Black men lost more jobs than Black women, and nothing was even said about it. Not one story, not one headline, not no sympathy, not no crying, not no sad songs. Not no motherfucking, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. The evidence is right here. Black men took the biggest loss in jobs of any demographic, and yet still it was no. Which means what? Black men had to lose equal or more jobs than black women lost. No, not a word. Nothing. No, we didn't even know. All the focus was on fucking black women to the point to where black men weren't even talking about, well, damn, you know we losing jobs too.
Losses that have occurred over the first half of this year have disproportionately been borne by Black women.
Valerie Ralston will.
Listen. She's gonna do the story, and they gonna run with the story. Shout out to fucking Ice Cube. You know, I got the program for the for the betterment of black people. Well, what you gonna do for us? What you gonna do for black women? Aren't black women black people? Yeah, but if you out here still talking about our women and acting like black women believe that there's any togetherness, bro, again, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are we doing? Well, no, brother. Nope. Wrong, brother. You're wrong. Don't know where you heard that, brother, but you are wrong. Detroit, brother, would you think I would title it the way that I titled it if that was the case? If what you were saying were true, brother, would I be talking about this? No, brother. And again, I'm glad you're saying it, but this just goes to show you how much we don't even look at ourselves and think about the shit because it doesn't get talked about. No, sir. Shout out to my man Ricardo. Appreciate you, brother, for the 2. They don't care about us in my MJ voice. Yep.
Wilson is director of the program on race, ethnicity, and the economy at the Economic Policy Institute. She says the Trump administration slashing jobs across federal agencies is having an impact.
We're cutting down the size of government. We have to. We're bloated. We're sloppy.
We know that Black women are about 12% of the federal workforce, which I believe is about double their share in the workforce overall. So losses in that sector, you would expect to have a larger impact on Black women.
But with federal employment dropping by only about 70,000 people since February, the numbers can't tell the whole story. Wilson says cuts to diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives across the public and private sectors are also starting to show up in national numbers.
Not so much that all of a sudden all the Black workers are being let go, but if you're cutting out departments that do that, people that work in those departments were more likely to be Black workers.
The White House pointing to record low Black unemployment rates during President Trump's first term and telling NBC News in a statement in part, the president is committed to fostering an economy that creates opportunities for all Americans, citing the administration's deportation efforts as opening up jobs previously held by undocumented immigrants. Now, some Black women are fighting their terminations. Quay Crowner, based near Annapolis, Maryland, is now part of a class action lawsuit with the ACLU, alleging discrimination by the Trump administration, including the Department of Education. The DOE telling NBC News its employment decisions were made without regard to employees' race, gender, or political affiliation. Suggestions otherwise are unfounded.
Trust in government is so broken. I have no idea when or if that trust can ever be regained. I've had an opportunity to serve across many administrations, and there's always change, and it is expected. But the level of brokenness that has occurred is like any other time I've ever seen.
Black women in America facing jobs uncertainty and counting the cost.
Zingler, a lot of eyes now. She's joining us now. It's good to see you. A lot of eyes, of course, on this jobs report tomorrow, right? What are some of the trends that folks are looking for?
Yeah, so Hallie, the economist we spoke with, is really concerned that this could become a long-term trend, specifically when it comes to the issue of wage losses. We heard Valerie Wilson say that a lot of these federal jobs, as you know, are career workers, like Quay, the woman we heard from. And she also says that wage gaps in the public sector tend to be smaller than the private. So she now worries that those pay gaps for Black women will be amplified. If you just look, as of 2022, we know the gender pay gap for women, specifically Black women, is large. While white women make around 83 cents to every dollar a white man makes, Black women make just 70 cents. Hispanic women are the only group pacing behind them. But Hallie, many experts worry that with these trends, those numbers will only be amplified.
You notice how they always
Thank you
leave.
very much.
You notice how they always leave Asian women out. And I had to have a whole argument with the nigga on Hamp's shit to where they purposely leave Asian women out, a comparison to the white man, because Asian women out earn white men. I had a nigga argue with me that, you know,
We'll, of course, look for more from you tomorrow and every day on NBC News Daily. Appreciate that.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay.
well, being that the numbers are in question, bro, let me just go ahead and jump to this, right? Let's go ahead and get to it. Now, show you guys this. Make sure you guys can see this, right? And as you can see, employment level 20 years and over Black or African-American women. This is from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, and it gives you the data concerning 20 years or over Black or African-American women, right? Let's look at this, right? And again, this is by the thousands of persons. So this right here is telling you how many Black women are working and so on and so forth, right? So we all know the what's the name started in February. This right here, you would have been what, 10 million, no, bad, 100 million Black women working. Is it 10 or what? Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, 100 million. So 100 million Black women, 100,572,000 Black women working at the peak in February 2025. Okay. Then you had the drop. Then you had another drop. So you went from 100 million, 57, 572 million to the lowest point of 100 million, 145,000. So that's a total of 400,000 or 4 million jobs. Well, no, was it? Yeah, 400,000, right? Yeah. 400,000 jobs lost from February to July, right? From February to July. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think this was when the what's name happened, all right? When did the what's name started in February, correct? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I closed out the thing, so I can't really see. But let me see. Let me see when this was written. Let me tell you. Yeah, so February. There we go. So February of last year is when it happened, when it started, right? Black women were at 100,572,000 jobs, right? Dropped all the way down to 100,145,000. Let's just call it right at 400,000 jobs lost. Then it had a peak. You have a gap here because remember we had a government shutdown from September to November. They had a slight drop, and then now they're back up above where they were originally. Pay attention to this. Okay. Now in February, they peaked at 100,572,000, lost and went all the way down to 100 million, 145,000. But now in February, they're above where they were last year. Okay. Well, yeah, that can't be right. Oh, I did it wrong. It's 1,000, 10,000. You're right. 10 million. I'm right. I'm way off. 10 million. You're right. You're right. 10 million. It's 1,000. I did it 10,000. It's 1,000. Thousands of persons. Appreciate you, bro, for the correction. So not 100 million, 10 million. My bad. 10 million. Appreciate you, just my 4 cents for fixing that. 10 million. It's 10,000 times 1,000. Okay. So 10 million, right? So 10 million jobs and make the adjustment, right? But most important thing is look here, all right? We had 10 million, all right, 572,000. Now you're at 10,602,000. That is an increase of what? 30,000 jobs. So they had a $30,000 job increase over the year. Now, remember, you went from here to your lowest point here in July. Now, let's look at black men. Employment level 20 years and over, black African American men, right? See it here? February, we were at 900 or 9 million, I'm sorry, 9,777,000. Didn't even make it at 10 million jobs, right? All right, went up in April, dropped down around the same time in dropped down same time, right? So peaked in April, dropped to the lowest point at the same time down in July, came back up in August, flatline and kept it pretty much the same. But look at this right here. So from November, we went up a little bit, but steep fucking decline from December to February. Why is nobody talking about this? And this is more jobs than what black women lost, because 9 minus 4 is 5. So that's 500,000 jobs that black men have lost in a fucking 3-month period. Why is nobody talking about it? Well, I'm not doing anything to refute Medium Man's data. I'm not doing that by any means. I'm simply going by whatever's reported. So whatever they're tracking here and they're reporting here, right? So I'm not refuting his data. I'm just using this, and you guys see the source that I'm using, right? What it's telling you of whatever jobs are being recorded here, we need to be focused on this. Black men are lower than where they were a year ago by 300,000. Black women are above where they were a year ago by 30,000. That's the important part. Nobody's saying anything about this. Not one tears being shed, not one stories being written, not one interviews being given. And this is current. That's the most important part. This is happening right now. From November of last year to now is a $300,000 fucking, I'm sorry, 500,000 job loss. No, it doesn't give the industries, Cree. I don't know. If we get into the minutia, I think they would give you what it is, but no. But either way it goes, 500,000 jobs being lost in 3 months' time is fucking crazy. And really, like you said, it's a month from December to fucking January. And then it just trending and staying pretty much the same. Clockwork, no, we in Clockwork. That's what I tell you, man. I really be saying this shit, and you know, people love to talk about how all y'all hate black women and this. Like, no, bro. I tell y'all, man. Listen, I got sons, man. I love my daughter to death, right? My daughter's a woman. My daughter's gonna have fucking advantages my sons could never fucking dream of just for being a woman. Okay, love my daughter to death, kill and die for her in that order, right? My daughter's never gonna have to live in this world with the the difficulties of being a fucking black man, bro. So you're not even seen as human. We don't even see each other as human, right? Okay. And that's why I'm giving you guys this information, because I think it's something that's not being, well, we know for a fact it's nothing that's being talked about at all. Black men don't complain. As much as they want to say, oh, you niggas are sassy and all you niggas want to be the women. Bro, listen, black men are trained to just shut the fuck up and suffer in silence. Men in general, but black men specifically and especially, bro. Nobody give a fuck, nigga. Figure it out, nigga. Make it work, nigga. Stop crying, nigga. Yeah. Why you ain't a millionaire, nigga? 100K ain't no money, nigga. Do better, nigga. Do more, nigga. Make more money, nigga. Y'all, look at this shit. There are more black women in the workforce than black men to start off. We didn't even hit 10 million jobs. Didn't even reach 10 million jobs, right? And my understanding is what? It's if we were to cut everything in half and cut it in half again, it's 40 some million, like 47 million black people altogether, or 43 million altogether. Somebody give me the rough total of black population. I think it's like 43 or 47. I can't remember off the top of my head, but give me whichever one it is, give it to me. Chat participation. 43. I think that's about right, Silent Sir. So let's cut that in half and then cut that in half again for adults, right? So let's make it 22 million. Okay. Then cut that in half again for 11 million, even though it's more black women. So it'd be more like 10 million, right? And that would coincide with the unemployment rate, because I think the black unemployment rate is like what? Black men's unemployment rate is like 8% or 7% or something. Let me see. You said 49 million? Okay, hold on, give me a second. Black men unemployment rate. Yeah, 7.6.
The unemployment rate for black men in the U.S. was 7.6%, a slight decrease from the previous month. However,
all right, so that's still about right? So we knock everything down, half to half. Yeah, 7.6. Okay, so it's still about right? So the majority of black men are employed by far, right? So look at this though. Why are there no stories about this? Why is there not one tear shed or anything? This is in a fucking month, bro. And most importantly, starting out at the beginning of the year. What is the explanation for this? And most importantly, why does nobody care? Well, I know why. Because now it helps the narrative that you niggas broke, ain't, can't, don't, won't. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no job. What they said, who posted it earlier? Oh, you're a burden on a society. It can be laughed about. So when the story comes out finally, and some fucking black woman journalist writes about it, probably a month from now or a couple of months from now, to make it seem like black men are non-ambitious, and lazy and don't want to work Then we'll hear about it. But remember, we got to juxtapose this now. We were at, and this is January of last year, right? Let's go February, right? So 9,777,000 jobs in February of last year. Okay. 9,777,000 jobs February of last year. After the fucking lockdowns, we peaked at 9,969,000. But now today, we're at a fucking 300,000 deficit overall from a year ago, right? And year to date, bro. Well, it wouldn't be year to date because that would be even worse. But from December of last year or November of last year, right, to now, we've lost fucking 500,000 jobs, 500,000 jobs lost, and nobody's talking about it. Black men lost more jobs than black women lost last year by a lot. Not a story, not a peep. Remember this now. And I'll put this in the chat so you guys can be able to look at it yourself if you want to. This is the men's right here. And this is the women's right here. Black women peaked at last year 10,572,000. Took a loss. The most they lost was 400,000, and that was over February, March, April, May, June, July. 2 to 7 is 5 months. It took them 5 months to lose, okay, 400,000 jobs. Then, what's the name? Open back up. They had a slight drawdown in December. And since the beginning of the year, they're on the uptick, higher than where they were last year. Not a peep. Black men, we got to start looking out for each other, man. Job recruiters, brothers in management positions, brothers that have opportunities, man. This shit was supposed to be just that, a brotherhood, man, a network. You know, if it's some shit that I need, bro, I'm supposed to be able to just like, hey, I'm looking for such and such. Right? Just put it out there. And it's supposed to be a brother that's going to hit me up and be like, hey, man, I got you, bro. Anonymously or publicly, either or. Right? And I understand the importance of more smartly, it would be anonymously, right? Because you don't want to have any type of bias. You don't want to be, anything to come out racially, right? But bro, if you work for fucking Lockheed Martin, you work for a Fortune 500 company, you work for something that could be life changing for another fucking black man, an opportunity, and he fits the criteria that you need, bro. But at the same time, niggas got to ask for it. And I told you, man, that's gonna be the hardest thing for us and what we have to teach. Because we done, we cook, bro. I keep saying it, bro. I hate asking for help. Hate it. Nigga, I'll go to hell and back. I'll gnaw my own motherfucking fist off if I have to. Sew that bitch back on later. I'm never gonna grow out of that. That's how we were raised. But what we have to do for the next generation, man, the youth, the younger fellas, is tell them the importance of, okay? Asking for help ain't weakness, man. That's how we lose a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, man, this whole definition of masculinity and toughness and, you know, Fifi, I get you on all those things, but how and why was a black man affected the hardest, Fifi? And Kevin Cook, I feel you on that too, man. I feel you on the hustle shit. I'm with you on the hustle shit, man. But every nigga not a hustle nigga, man. That's another thing too, man. Some niggas made for the air conditioner. Some niggas not made. Listen, and y'all may say it's soft or whatever, bro. Everybody not cut the same, man. And why would you have that man waste his talents? If this brother has a motherfucking, let's just say a fucking degree in you know, in strong math and science, what fucking good does he do anybody toiling in a motherfucking box truck? And again, I'm not dissing that by any means. I'm just saying, right? He will be well suited for everybody in his strongest fucking position. He just doesn't have the connection. He just doesn't know the person to talk to in order to get the opportunity. He doesn't know who to reach out to. What I'm saying is that what this whole black manosphere shit was supposed to be about, black men coming together, right? Black men looking out for black men. That's what it's supposed to be about. Well, that's a good point too, Kevin. Listen. Hey, brother, I ain't arguing with you, bro. Hey, don't get out here selling no dope, nigga. All right? If it's between you motherfucking, you know, getting that box truck or trying to jump out the porch in your 40s, you 10,000% right. The DRP, what's DRP stand for, Cree? I know what RIF was. I don't know what DRP, baby. Can you give us the what's name what DRP is? It's just me. It's probably not important, but I just would like to know. The DRP was effective September 30th. Many employees voluntarily early retirements were effective up until December 31st. That doesn't include RIFs. The spikes are part due to the re-entry to the workforce. And Cree, that's what I'm saying though. So Cree, listen what I'm saying. Cree, I agree. But so what I'm saying, Cree, is we were told to sympathize, and we were told that black women were being targeted. We were told that black women were just the ultimate victim in this shit, Cree. So I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. But what I showed was black women ended up with more jobs than they had last year. All those jobs were recouped. So literally all of the black women that lost their job last year got a job by now. They working again. And like you said, a lot of them took the fucking severance. So she had a little, you know, vacation or whatever to chill with salary if she wanted to. That ain't if she just immediately didn't fucking take over and start working. So black women weren't the victims that the media and black women were trying to make themselves out to be, was my point. Appreciate your love. Deferred resignation program. Appreciate you, Cree. Yeah, it's Silent Sir. We looking at it. Silent Sir. We looking at it. Every last one of them that was fucking fired, if they didn't retire, they moved, just like I told you they was gonna do. They moved into the fucking public workforce, and they working again. On top of fucking getting the severance package. Or retiring from the government at 30 years, which, Cree, can you tell me, love? I'm pretty sure Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you work 30 years for the federal government, I think you're eligible for retirement at 30 years working with the federal government. I think. I'm pretty sure. I think that's why, because I know the military, you pretty much gotta, you gotta do 30 is like the cap. That's the reason why I have it stored in my mind. But somebody else can edify me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's 30 years in the federal government. You're eligible for retirement. I'm pretty sure. It's age plus years. Explain that to me, Cree. Congrats, brother. Oh, okay. Got you. So 30 years and you got to be 60. Okay, so y'all don't get, so you still got to wait till 60 to get the retirement though for y'all though. Y'all not like the military. Okay, I got you. But still though, that's what I'm saying. So you can retire from that job though. You're not getting your pension, you're not collecting your pension, but your pension is guaranteed. And then you can get back into the workforce and keep working the job until 60. And work towards another pension if possible, or just, make money in the meantime, between time is what I'm saying, right? That's correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Silent Sir. That's what I'm looking at. Because I know a lot of military motherfuckers did that shit. Okay, appreciate you, JT. So again, man, let me pull this up. Let's look at this. We were told that black women were the ultimate victim, and Donald Trump. Big bad Trump targeted black women, fired all the black women from the federal government. They lost 400,000 jobs over 5 months just to end up with 30,000 plus net jobs than what they had year prior. Federal employees under FERS can retire with an immediate unreduced pension at age 62 with 5+ years of service, age 60 with 20+ years, or minimum retirement age 55 to 57 with 30+ years. Okay. Appreciate you, Cree. Okay. So the lady they showed, the lady with the glasses, the light-skinned lady with the glasses, she probably won. I don't know how long she been working, but they said 30 years. So I don't think she looked 55. She looked like she could have been 40s, late 40s. So she had a little, what's her name to go. But okay, so I got you. Damn, so that's even crazier though, Cree. So she got a chance to get picked back up though. She got a chance to get picked back up because you'd never lose your federal time. And go back at like 62 or whatever, and but either way, we looking at it, man. February 2025, 10,572,000 jobs. February 2026, 10,602,000 jobs. Black women didn't lose shit. Black women didn't lose anything. And that's what we were told. Oh, y'all didn't vote. Y'all didn't vote for Kamala, so look at it. Y'all voted for Trump, and Trump fired the black women. This is what y'all wanted. Huh? Black men did this because they know Trump was going to fire the black women. What?
Nigga, what?
just for black women to end up with more jobs than they motherfucking had a year ago, man. Getting back to my point, brother. We have to create a network for each other, man. We have to look out for each other. We have to give each other opportunities. Of course, deserving. I'm not for the fucking blackity black because I'm black and hire the motherfucking nigga because he's not qualified. Please don't do that. Please don't set up yourself. Don't set him up for failure, and don't fucking risk your reputation for a nigga just because he's a nigga. No, I'm not for that at all. If you are a black man that needs help, make yourself helpable. Okay? Be helpful in you being helped. Have your resume together. Have your credentials. Have your certificates. Have your license. Have whatever's fucking necessary. Okay? Don't come to these brothers that have the fucking opportunity to help you, bro, with fucking hat in hand, my nigga. Be qualified. Okay? Hell, be overly qualified if you can. Most importantly, okay, don't squander the opportunity that's given to you if given it. But bro, listen, if we not looking out for us, bro, nobody else is. Nobody is talking about this, y'all. That was bro, story. How many stories y'all think bro, that was a running fucking thing for at least a month. Black women losing their jobs, bro, was the whole month of February last year. When they announced that shit, that's all we heard about. Literally every single day. You saw, I just gave you 2 stories. New York Times did stories, CSNBC, and everybody was doing the fucking stories about black women losing their federal government fucking jobs. Never once did they motherfucking mention the severance packages, even though Trump said it several times. Right? And most importantly, now that we're here now, nobody is saying, hey man, you remember all those jobs black women lost? They got them back. Black girl magic. They disappeared and reappeared. Abracadabra. Voila. You see what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. Nobody talking about it though, dog. It's big shit, bro, for real. Shout out to Solid Sir in the motherfucking building, man. A1 day 1, man. The 30 ball on the motherfucking cash out, brother. Ain't nothing but some money. Greatly appreciate you, Silent Sir, bro. Been here since the motherfucking beginning, man. Let's see what the message says. You got one. My damn shit loading slow. Excellent breakdown, fam. Hey, man. I appreciate y'all for being here, bro. I ain't got to talk to myself. You feel me? But again, man, please, brother. We only we can fix this shit, right? We got to do what everybody else already does for each other, bro. If we don't, I keep telling you this. And again, I'm not. It's not even this gender war shit no more, dog. Again, black women have made it completely and totally evident that they are their own entity. Okay, black women. What Jamel Hill said. Black men or the white people of black people or some shit. Straight black men are the white people of black people. Straight niggas ain't even niggas. So if we qualified as that, I mean, what do you expect? But man, hey, when somebody tell you who they is, what you do, you believe them. And now that we know that black women have separated themselves and made them their own entity outside of us, right? And most of the stuff they say is negative, ain't, can't, don't, won't. Niggas is broke. Niggas ain't got no job. And it's only said, man, when it can be laughed at. You feel me? Black women are the small hats. Listen, man, black women, brotherfuckers, the street niggas. Yeah, man, telling you, bro, we at the bottom of the fucking what's name, man. Freedman's, I'm looking at the end of this year, man. I have my I'm gonna have my degree by the end of the year. So I done had enough time off, bro. I'm looking at some QA shit. I'm gonna try to probably get on with the FAA. I'm looking at it at the end of the year, bro. You feel me? Shit, after my son graduate, I'm in the water, bro. After my son graduate, I'm out. I'm contracted for sure. No, I'm not flying. I still got a chance to fly. I can still try to qualify for that with my other thing. I'm not trying to fly now though. I don't want to fly now. It'll be private anyway. I don't want to be a commercial airline pilot. At least not now. But shit, like I said, man, I got my son be graduating in what? This is going to be 26. So 27. This is 9th grade, 28, 29, 30. So my son's going to graduate in 2030. My youngest will graduate in 2030. So 2030, bro, like I said, if I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm across that water, bro. You disagree with what, Cree? What you disagree with, love? Yeah, that and I would look into the fucking contractor aspect of it, of a consultant. Look into a consultant. But for me to fix some shit, bro, it's gonna But that's like the most secure bag though. Over here, like I said, I just want to tell motherfuckers what to do. Hey, that ain't right. It's a dude that it's a black dude. He does home inspection. And his whole thing is I'm trying to remember who you remind me of. He kind of a blend of the dude that did the Allstate commercials and somebody else. I can't really think of who he is. But either way, his whole shit ain't right. That's what I want to hear. Hey, that ain't right. Redo it. That's all I want to do. Hit niggas. That ain't right. I ain't doing no more wrenches and tools for me, bro. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. But nah, man. I just wanted to show you guys, man, share this with you, make people aware. Make people aware, man, because nobody's talking about this shit, man. Nobody's talking about this. Shout out to the brothers on Twitter that made me aware of this shit. But you got to think, man, a 500,000 jobs lost, bro, in fucking like 3 months time is crazy. 500,000 jobs lost, and nobody's saying anything about it. And even then, remember, we just showed the fucking evidence. Even when they was telling us, when the black women were losing their 300,000 jobs, black men had a higher unemployment rate, but no one said anything. Nobody said nothing. Crazy, ain't it? Went over the same time frame. Let me see. What was this? March. Yeah, man. Like black men lost more jobs. The same 300,000 jobs, man. Nobody said nothing. Or like 290 something. Crazy, man. But anyway, hey, listen. On that graph is not from the Office of Personnel Management. What does data from Federal Reserve Banks of St. Louis have show total job loss for the federal government? It tells you right here, brother. Employment level 20 years and over, Black and African American men. It tells you literally what it is. Black men that are 20 years and over, and it's the federal fucking job, or just not just jobs in general. It's not just federal, bro. We did the math already. You think 10 million of the black men in the workforce work for the federal have federal jobs? That's not what we saying. Why? What are y'all like? What are we doing? It's the Fed. That's just where it is. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, brother. It's the Federal Reserve, so they keep up. The Federal Reserve keeps up with. It coincides with money and shit being made. So that's. I mean, I guess I hope that answers your question. But I don't know why you like making it seem like, again, there's no ulterior motive here or anything, brother. It's numbers. What are we talking about? It's crazy. I was saying I disagree with black men and black women being separated. Creed, baby. Hey, I ain't gonna argue with you. Shout out to my man, Ken Get Right. Appreciate you, brother, for becoming a member and upgrading your membership, brother.
You're too down with the gang. You're one of my members.
Really appreciate you, brother. My bad. Shout out to my man Herb Saint for the 2. Appreciate you. Black women operate in a silo. It's not changing.
Ain't nothing but some money.
But yeah, man. Hey, I put all the information and stuff in the chat. I'll actually also put it in the description of the video so you guys can look at it if you want to. Black men and black women's numbers. Like I said, clearly this is a representation of all the jobs that they can record. Because like we said, there are only like 10 million or 11 million black men and women for the most part that are workers. So, you know, it's going to be somewhere around the accurate to show you 1,000 per person. They give you 9,000. So it's 10 million or 9 million, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. So clearly that's not all federal jobs. But either way, it is what it is, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all pull up on me, bro. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Okay. If you're going to ride somewhere, protection. All right. And if you're going to be stupid responsibly. That is a thing. Okay. If you need a lesson in that, by all means, you know, hit me in the DM or the email and I'll explain it to you further. Anyway, man, hey, Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype the video. And we out, man.